Welcome back, beautiful tri-state area. You're listening to a moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeartRadio. I'm your host, Zen Sams. Up next in the Discover Your Potential segment, brought to you by Smart Pet Talk. Today, we're joined by our regular contributor, podcaster, and co-host, Anna Devere. Today, she is joined by Sir Don Boyer. He's a renowned public speaker, author of over 20 books, and acclaimed producer of several award-winning documentaries. Dedicating himself to giving back to humanity from the young age of 19, he's provided assistance to the homeless and worked alongside top thought leaders in the self help industry. And now, at age 65, he continues to make a profound impact on the world by continuing to inspire and educate thousands of people through his mentorship programs, training videos, and impactful films. Sir Don is also the co founder of the global Mastermind Group, Carnegie Principle, and Motivate Enterprise, which is a multifaceted company in the self help industry. Today, they're going to join me to chat all about raising your consciousness, achieving success, and how to create that life of your dreams. Welcoming now to the show are my friends, Anna and Sir Don Boyer. Welcome, superstars.
Thank
Wow, so
you.
great to be here.
So
Me
excited
too.
to
So excited.
have you on. Don, I'm going to start with you. Okay, you've had quite a remarkable journey in the world of success and personal development. You've helped thousands of people in the past 40 years of work, and I know because of your exceptional contributions in leadership, you've been recognized with many prestigious awards, including a presidential award. But looking back to the beginning, can you share with us what initially sparked that passion for this field?
Well, that's a great question. And it goes back when I was 19 years old. I met my first mentor. And at 19 years old, I left home at 17. And at 19 years old, I was raising two boys. So the only job that I had or could get was cleaning buildings. And that's when I met my millionaire mentor, when he put the thought in my mind that I could do, be, and have anything that I want. So that was really the beginning seed that opened everything up.
Amazing. That's incredible. It's always important to note that there are five main areas of personal development, right? We got the mental, we got emotional, we have physical, social, and spiritual. And improving these areas is truly a lifelong process. There's no right or wrong age to begin working on improving yourself and your life. And the market for personal development is just going to continue to grow. In fact, according to 2024 market growth reports, the self-improvement products and services market has estimated at just over $43 billion, and it's anticipated to reach around $59 billion by the year 2031. So you've certainly positioned yourself in such a great market with lots of consumers. And I know Anna has some questions, so I'm going to hand it off to her.
Yeah, I mean, we're skipping right through into, your life as a filmmaker, but and most of us are aware of the movie The Secret, which really focuses on the law of attraction. And we're going to dive into your latest movie next, but what I wanted to ask you is what compelled you to make your movie Beyond the Secret, the next kind of chapter of that movie?
Well, back in 2019, it had been 17 years since the original Secret came out with Rhonda Burns in 2006, and I wanted to know what was happening now after all these years had passed, not only to the audience but the teachers themselves, the ones who starred in the original Secret. What were they doing today? What unfolded in their life, and what happened to the entire society after watching that film? 17 years later, and when I got that question in my mind, that's when I decided I need to find out something that goes beyond The Secret. And that's really how we got that idea for that film.
Amazing.
Now, let's chat about another one of your films that just came out this year, Beyond Physical Matter, in which you establish the mind body connection with a host of experts from John Assaraf to Dr. Antoine Chevalier. Was there anything that surprised you in the making of this movie about the correlation between health and the quantum field?
Yeah, what was really interesting was I've been studying quantum physics for 20 years, and being involved in the spiritual community. So I understood the dynamics of epigenetics, quantum physics, quantum entanglement. But when I made the film, that's when it really hit me that we actually do have control over physical matter with our thoughts, our emotions, our imagination. And really, that's how it all works. So that experience, that aha moment, put everything that I knew back into reality for me.
I think for anybody listening that might be unfamiliar with the properties of quantum physics, can you just explain what you mean by the quantum field?
Yeah, the quantum field, if we want to look at it in its most simplistic form, is what the ancients have been talking about from the beginning of time, and that's our inner world. And understanding that there is an invisible energy, some call it God, some call it chi, whatever vernacular you want to use, it's the same thing. But it's all going back down to understanding the invisible world that we all live in. And the physical world is nothing more than just a reflection of everything that's happening on the inside of us.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's just go a little bit deeper. How then does this relate to the cells in our body?
Well, if we look at the study of epigenetics, we know that our cells are impacted by our environment, by our words. This is why I tell everyone, be careful what you talk about because your cells are listening. And so we literally control the health of our own physical body by the thoughts that we think, by our words, and it's the science of epigenetics. So that's really where it's at.
I love that you say epigenetics. I first got introduced with that concept with Bruce Lipton. Like cells will change according to what their environment is, and
Right.
and I love that this field of study is a lot more legit. One of your experts, Sir Dr. Antoine Chevalier, he actually practices functional medicine or lifestyle medicine for members of the White House through 3 different administrations. So completely legit stuff. So I'm glad that it's more mainstream. I'm glad that you caught up, and I love the look and feel of your film. Is there anything that you adopted, any practice in your personal life that came as a result of making this movie?
Yeah, one of the things, and again, what people don't realize is that we are surrounded by energetic beings, whether you call them angels, whether you call them beings of light, but they are assigned to every human being once we hit planet Earth, and interacting with them and being able to use them to really help in the procedures of everything. It's been a phenomenal experience. One of the things that we did, because it's quite expensive to do films, people don't realize the cost factor of creating films. But one of the things that I embarked on was putting an assignment to angels to keep us well funded. And it absolutely happened.
I love that you brought it to the spiritual. That's wonderful. Thank you.
I want that angel.
Yeah,
Now,
Right?
me too.
now shifting gears, you've written extensively on the power of mentorship, and the numbers don't lie. As of March of this year of 2024, 98% of US Fortune 500 companies have and provide mentoring programs, and mentees are 5 times more likely to get promoted compared to their peers. So it's clear finding a proper mentor is key to achieving success. But I'd love to hear your expert opinion. Why is it so important for people to continue to work with a mentor throughout their life?
Well, number one, you cut down your learning curve because a mentor has already gone through all of the experiences, made all the failures. And if you're a good mentee, they can teach you how to avoid all those pitfalls. They can advance what you're doing and really help you speed your way to success and achievement without going through all of the heartache. So, mentorship is the number one key factor if you're going to really achieve and create anything worthwhile in your life, whether it's personal or business.
Don, you're one of those people that I feel like mentors automatically. I know that in the conversations I've had with you thus far, I feel like I've been mentored. So congratulations. I know that I asked Don, what do you need more of? And he said, most of the people that I've mentored have become multimillionaires. Don is truly a secret weapon for entrepreneurs and anyone that wants to improve their life. But I know it goes well beyond that. You've created several movies now with your wife, Lady Melinda Boyer. And I heard her say on the red carpet for this movie, Beyond Physical Matter, that you'd like to change the consciousness of the world. Is there anything you'd like to share about what's in the work, what both of you are doing right now?
Yeah. So one of the things is when we come to Earth, we're all awakened. Then we're conditioned to go back to sleep. And I think there's a major shift happening right now that more and more people are awakening. They're coming back to that awareness of who they are, the spiritual beings that they are, realizing that we are not just functions in this physical plane. So our mission is really to help educate people to be aware that there is more to life than this physical realm. And really, if we really want to control this physical reality, then we got to go back into understanding of how we're created spiritually, energetically, realize that our thoughts and our imagination is the key to control everything in our lives.
Well, Well, and appreciate that you have something for everyone, because I've heard you talk equal parts science to equal parts spirituality, and I love that you have this sort of overall arching conversation. Thank you.
Absolutely.
That was our Discover Your Potential segment, brought to you by Smart Pet Talk. And that was the incredible Sir Don Boyer, speaker, author, and producer. Definitely be sure to head to motivateenterprise.com to learn more about him and what he has to offer. And of course, you can see more of our beautiful Anna by heading to discoveryourpotential.com. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeartRadio. We'll be right back after this.